Good morning. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead, share the video on your page. Let's get to it. You are great. You are great. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hey, you are great. All right, let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. All right, thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you as you're coming in. Because I got no time. As you're coming in, go ahead and share the video on your page. Thank you very much, everybody that is connecting from all over the world. This is beautiful. This is fantastic. Now, you guys, some people are asking, Pastor Shola, are you getting tired of making videos? Are you getting tired of relationship or what? Not really. I'm not tired of anything. I'm not. Good morning, everybody. I'm not tired of anything. I'm just starting. All right. But the issue is that I've got a lot of other stuffs coming in right now in my life. Invitations to come and talk here, talk over there. We have to work it out and balance up the whole stuff with the church here in New York City, and with the project that we are actually putting together to do in Nigeria also. So many things going on at the same time, but I believe I can cope. I believe I will be able to cope. With your help, with your prayers, I will be able to help. Cope with all of this stuff by the grace of God. Now, I always start my program by saying relationship is complicated, right? And this morning, I'm going to start from this angle. That men, we don't know who we are. We don't know our responsibilities. We always want to compete with women. We always want to. And I see I see a lot of men with the spirit of competition, that they always see themselves, actually, naturally, consciously or unconsciously competing with their wives. Not even just with their wives, they compete with women outside, which is not supposed to be done. If we're looking at you as a leader, I don't know, probably you guys watch CNN today, when the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, or probably Dubai, I don't know, Saudi Arabia or whatever, he agreed. He said, I take responsibility for the killing of Jamal Khashoggi. And he said, why? He said, because if anything happened in my country, it's my responsibility. As a president, as a king, as a prince, as a leader, as a pastor, anybody, whosoever you are, if anything happened around your vicinity, if anything happened inside of your church, inside of your organization, if anything happened in your country, all right, you as the leader of the country must take responsibility. It's going to be your responsibility. Your responsibility. You have to take full responsibility of it. They got to blame you. That was the way Adam was blamed. All right? That's the responsibility of a man. You see, if you want to be a leader in the house, you want to be a leader in relationship, you better be ready for accusations. You better be ready to take responsibility. You better be ready to be fired. You better be ready to actually be accused of a lot of things that you don't even have any understanding about. They are going to blame you. And you're going to have to take the blames, not because you are the one that is at fault, but because you didn't do your research well, number one. You are not leading well, number two. You are not connected to God at all, number three. All right? And because you are to be blamed. Because you are. I was just sharing online just now when Brother Olumese actually made a comment. Do you know I used to date a girl, a very angry girl, very angry girl, very angry. I didn't get to know the gravity of the anger in her until I visited their house. And she slapped her sister, her baby sister, right in front of me. And when she slapped the baby sister right in front of me, let me tell you something. That was the end of the relationship. I didn't think about how beautiful she looked. I didn't think about her pointed nose. I didn't think about her big bum. I didn't think about her breast pointing. I didn't think about nothing. All I could see is that one day, this girl will slap me. I saw myself being slapped by that girl. So I quickly said no to this relationship. This relationship is done. I am not going to be stupid to follow this relationship through. You see, I didn't mean I've actually looked at the breast, I've looked at the bum, I've looked at the good job that she got and everything, and overlooked the slapping part of it. By now, my story will have been different. By now, I could have been talking about, oh, women are bad, oh, women are bad, oh, women are bad. I could have been talking about that. All right? I could have been saying women are terrible. But now I didn't say that because of my experience. Actually, I took my time. I took my time to study. When I got connected to my wife, oh, she showed me the good, the bad, and the ugly of her life. Very first day, I saw it. Very attentive guy. I had a father who is actually connected to elders. And he trained us in the way of elders. My father will make parables like every day. That's why I understand Yoruba very well. My dad will make parables every day. Okay, I listen. All right, to those parables. I don't just walk around and be saying I'm going to school, I want to be a doctor. No, I was actually chopping the experience of the elders. You know, whenever they say, the way you make your bed is the way you sleep on it. You just think it's an English language. Many of you just hear it and it doesn't mix with your system. You didn't think about it very well. That how do I lay my bed? Whatever you want to eat until the end of your life, you plan well for it now. You don't just jump into a relationship for no reason at all. Oh, somebody said, oh, women can cover, they can hide. Let me tell you something. Nobody can hide nothing. Okay? Character is like a smoke. No matter how you cover it, you will see one little spot will come out. That little spot that came out on that day when she slapped her sister actually broke the back of the camel for me. And I actually thank God for it, because the last year when I went to Nigeria, this lady is actually still single. I say, thank God for people. They carry out the dumper. People are wise. Only dumb people, only sissies will not notice things when they see it. Only dumb people will not be attentive and just be looking at sex as a standard of a good relationship. Only dummies will be looking at good job. Only dummies will be looking at pointed nose. Only dummy will be looking at the kind of car he's driving. I don't look at all that. I look at the character. I look at what is on the inside. I intentionally get her upset. Let me see what she gonna do. How is she gonna react to this? I intentionally just decide to cancel dates. I decide not to show up on date night. Just to see how is she going to react. That's the way you do things. You don't just jump into things and say, oh, yeah, marry her. You marry her, what is your responsibility? You are the man. I don't care if you become 50 before you get married. In as much that you are able to take your time to study. All right? Take your time to study the woman you want to marry. Not every woman that is beautiful is good for you. Not every woman that has got a good job is supposed to be your wife. Not every woman that has very light skin is actually the beautiful woman in life. There are women that you may not even think about that are actually the best for you. You need to choose the mind of God. And stop blaming things on people. You made that mistake, bro. You make that mistake. It's your responsibility to choose wisely. It's your responsibility. The Bible says, I have revealed unto you, son of man, what is good and what is evil. He said, I beseech you, choose good. Take your time to find the good. Take your time to look at the character. Little bit of stuff can happen that will make you to see the truth about somebody. It might be done in the time you're eating. All right? Something happened to me one time, very long time ago. Now, I was dating one girl on campus then. I was in Polytechnic, Ibadan. And we went to the cafeteria to eat. And as we were eating, they brought 2 meat for me. They gave her 2 meat. And she quickly finished her own 2 meat, and she reached out for my own plate and took one of my meat again. So as she put it in her plate, I gathered the meat again, put it back in my plate, and she threw up the plate. Like, I was like, whoa. As bad as I was then, okay, as a terrible person as I was in those days, that was a signal to me that this girl has got issues. I finished eating my food that day. I walked away from that place that day, and I left and never came back. All because of meat. I was able to read meaning. I saw something there. You don't believe it. I could see something there. Olójú kòkòrò obìnrin lélẹ́yìí. Olè ọ̀fàn lélẹ́yìí. O jẹran méjì tiẹ̀ tó tún fẹ́ jẹ kan tèmi mo tún mú padà wá yarí. Olè ni ẹ́. That kind of a person will ruin your life if you marry that kind of person. You don't want to be around that kind of a person. That person will mess your life up. Alright? So you need to look well. You need to plan well. You need to choose right. And then a week is not enough to date a girl. A month is not, 1 year is not enough. You want to learn and know somebody, you have to learn to stay with them for some time. Stay with them for some time. Plan well. Look into their life very well. Alright? Before you actually jump and say, will you marry me? Don't marry beauty. Don't be marrying beauty. Don't marry sexy. Okay? Don't marry sexy. Don't marry education. Don't marry just exposure. Marry God in them. Marry a controlled life. Marry a life that has been blessed and controlled, transformed. That's the life you marry. You see, a lot of us, we say, oh, what kind of a man do you want? I want him to have good job. I want him to have 6 figure. I want him to have 6-pack. I want him to have tall, make him tall. And I say, you don't want a godly man. Say, he can be godly too. You know, that one is planning for disaster. That one is planning for disaster. If you marry good job, you marry exposure, you marry sexy, you marry tall, you marry 6-pack, you marry BMW, you will end up in disaster. I am just announcing it to you if you don't know. And you men too, if you marry big behind, marry pointed breast, you will end up in disaster. I am not lying to you. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Now, number 2 thing. There are some people, they are not even Christians at all. They don't even go to church at all. They have never even crossed the door of a mosque before. But they are well cultured, well trained by a good daddy, well trained by a good mother. Alright? That no how. You come to them, you will always see them well behaved. You will always see them communicating the right way. They open up to you, they teach you about themselves. Now, the issue with them is this. Because they don't know God doesn't mean that they cannot be a good wife material. But God is needed in them. Because as time goes on, they can be influenced by the world. They can be influenced by the people. They can be influenced by situations. They can be changed by many things. You need a rooted person who is rooted in God, that will say, what can separate me from the love of God? That's the person you need. You don't need just a well-behaved person. You need a well-behaved person rooted in God, who has the strength of God in him or her. Number 3, it is possible for you to marry a good woman. All right? It is possible for you to marry a well-behaved, well-cultured woman. I'm telling you. And then along the line, something might happen. And that will change them around. That at the end of the day, you will now start covering up. You will not say it was your fault. You will not say you caused it. You begin to hide behind, he broke everything in the house. You begin to hide behind, I've been talking to her not to break things again. All right? But have you addressed that issue of what happened 3 years ago? Have you addressed that issue that happened 17 years ago that put her into anger? Have you addressed that issue that messed her life up? You don't understand. Life is about transformation. Life is about transformation. It's a bit by bit, step by step that molds us. You see, who we are today is actually the product. We are the product of what we have passed through in life. Oh, so people will pass through things and we now affect them positively. I don't understand. Maybe you understand. Armed robber that was arrested, locked up in prison, they beat him up. He suffered for 30 years in jail. He began to change. He began to tell himself, I don't need this kind of life. He began to tell himself, this is not the kind of life I'm begging for. Now, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to give my life to Jesus. Now, a situation changed him. Something changed his life. He doesn't like the suffering part of it. All right? He doesn't enjoy it. So he changed because of that. Now, some people will go to jail. They have been good before they mistakenly entered into jail. The suffering will make them to become angry. And then they will say, if I should come out, I'll kill everybody I see. All right? Situation they pass through, change them. You will be changed by what you pass through, either positively or negatively. Now, when you are actually dating a woman, if she has been breaking things at that point in time, I bet it you won't marry her. Come on. You see, if you are dating a woman right now, and all she is doing is that whenever she gets angry for 20 seconds, she will break everything. She will break the windshield, she will break the car door, she will break the TV, she will break the windshield, break everything in the house. During friendship, I bet it, you will not propose to her. You will tell your mommy, lady Jumoke ba won ni kilude Jumoke le pele mi da ale gaga. Wana sa go luko sori Jumoke buru gan. Jumoke o se mes pelu. Jumoke ma fo ori yin lojo kan tin ba fe. You know, you will have told your mommy that, and your mommy will say, Akoba Gavara, let Jumoke be going. She can't come here and destroy my children's life and stuff like that. You wouldn't have married her, you would not have proposed to her, and then she demonstrated craziness during friendship. Alright? It was because she didn't demonstrate it, because she was cool and calm, because she was cooperative with you, because she demonstrated love, you know, and stuff like that. Then, that was why you now knelt down and said, will you marry me? He said, will you marry me? So when you now finish marrying her, you didn't remember. You are forgotten. That day that she caught you with a condom in your bag, and then she caught you with all those letters your girlfriends are sending to you, and the one that broke the back of the camel was the picture of you and a girl at the club is sitting on your lap, and you didn't know somebody took it. You see, one day I was privileged to talk with somebody. I was privileged to talk with somebody. And that person said to me, said, Pastor Shola, I said, yes. He said, do you know how I ruined my own family myself? I said, how? He said, I went to the club and I was there rocking with my girlfriend. And there's this stupid guy in front of me with his own girlfriend too. They were busy taking selfie. And me, I didn't even know anything. And they posted it on social media. And the friend of the wife of the man saw the husband at the back and then posted it to the wife, and that was how the wife now came and now start making trouble at the house. Social media messed him up. All right, so you have forgotten. Now he broke the back of the camel of the woman that every time you pick your bag and say, I am going for a walk, her mind is not at rest. You don't understand the kind of change and transformation psychological things can do. You become emotionally distressed. Disturbed. You become depressed. The man is going out to work alone. There is a battle in the mind. The guy is going to church. There is a battle in the mind. The guy wants to travel to Nigeria. The woman is having battles. She is not okay. She's sleeping, but she's not sleeping. She's not able to sleep all through the night. Every time she's just thinking, I don't know where this guy is. He has been unfaithful before. He has been unfaithful before. Hope he's not going to do it again. Hope he's not going to do it again. And that stuff, sleeplessness, will now result into madness and craziness to those people. Now, she has forgiven you 3, 4, 5, 10 times. Because every time women commit a sin, the pastor will come and say, madam, you have to forgive me. And then madam says, Akibove, he's my husband. I have to. There is nothing I can do about it. And then women will pay the price and sacrifice. All right? Now the woman is breaking all the stuff in the house and you want her gone. Kilode. Are we not supposed to sit down and say, was this how she was when you met her? He said, no. Okay, what triggered the anger? How come she's now very angry and she became destructive? You now say, well, it's about 15 years ago. I really don't know what happened. And then we now sit madam down and say, madam, hey. He said, hey, what happened? Why are you this angry? The woman will say, Pastor, if I should open my mouth, it's a very long story. If a woman should tell you, it's a long story. Believe it, it's a long story. They are receivers. They receive. You see, and one time when they will give back to you, it's going to be like press down, shake it together, running over. It will be like a crazy person giving somebody something. Because they have been receiving and they have been multiplying it inside of them. Inside of them. You understand what I'm saying? You see, that's the way it is. When they breathe and they go, it's a long story. You will hear something that the man has forgotten. Many things that he has known that he has forgotten. He believes that, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't. He said the anger the woman is displaying right now is not our own normal, natural anger. It's the anger that is propelled by so many things that have happened before. She is crazy right now because so many things have happened. At this point in time, what is sign? What is sign by the if I'm going to die, let me die. If I'm going to lose this marriage, let me lose it. If we get to that point in the life of a woman that she has made up her mind that if I die, I die. If I lose this marriage, I lose this marriage. I'm telling you, let me tell you something. That is going to be the end of it. I see men too display such. A lot of men display such kind of anger because their wife have been cheating on them and they don't have any option. They cannot leave the woman. They don't have green card yet. They are still staying there because of green card. So they display this anger. They break things. They destroy things. They shout. They punch the wall. I was just coming from a house where the man made holes all over the building. She punched holes all over the house. You know, he's sheetrock. Sheetrock. The man put holes everywhere. I'm telling you. So they will men still display anger. We display serious anger. Sometimes we carry our car key, drive away and don't come back home in 3 days. They'll be looking for you everywhere. And then you will say, well, I'm a man. I'm a man. Which man are you? You as a man supposed to be responsible. You are supposed to take the blame. You're supposed to be responsible for whatever happened in your family. That is why you have to first of all choose right. Choose the right person. Number 2, always remember anything you do today may become a thorn in your flesh tomorrow. You don't understand. Always know that whatever you're doing today, anyhow you are maltreating your wife today, any kind of nonsense you are doing to your wife today is going to wait for you tomorrow. Always remember that. And when you fail and you fall and you commit a crime, don't just say sorry and then walk away. It takes more than just saying sorry. And then sorry, it has 2 interpretations. 2 interpretations. You can say sorry and you mean it. And you can say sorry and not mean it. Alright? You can say sorry and mean it. And you can say sorry and don't even mean it at all. So these are the things you have to understand. You have to always make sure you deal with every issue all the way to the root. To the root, you make sure you dig the root out and put fire on the tree and let it get burnt totally. Even though you have done that once in a while, a woman will still bring it back. It is just normal, very natural. It is the responsibility of a man to make them forget. By you now acting correctly, by you now making them to trust you again, for you now humbling yourself and carry your wife along in the journey of your life, let her know step by step of where you are, where you're going, what you're planning, what you're going to do, and everything. You are going to make her to be more comfortable. When you make a phone call and say, honey, I'm at the airport. I'm about to board the plane. And then when you land, you say, honey, I just landed. I'm going straight to the hotel. And the major is picking me up. All right. And then you get to the hotel and say, honey, I'm about to sleep. You don't have to make the phone call. You can just make a text message and send it in and carry her along because you know there is a trust issue in the relationship. When there is a trust issue in the relationship, it takes a lot to be able to make a woman comfortable again. It requires a lot. The moment there is trust issue in a relationship, forget about it. Without trust in a relationship, there is no marriage. No marriage at all. You as a man, you are angry because the woman don't trust you. You don't understand that trust is the key thing for women. You can be sexing anybody all around, you don't care. They do care. They need trust. They want to trust you. They want you to be able to trust them. They want that. All right? It's very important to them. Trust is a very key thing in the life of a woman. They want to be able to go to sleep knowing that my husband is safe. They want to be able to go to sleep and knowing my husband is doing what he said he's doing. They want to trust you the same way they want you to trust them too. All right? That's what they want. That's the way they want life to be. Very simple. It's a very simple thing. All we got to do is just to do it. All we need to do is just to do those things. Carry them along. Let them know what you're doing. Let them know what you're planning. Let them know what you're eating. You see, sometimes my wife will call me. Maybe I'm in London and she's in New York. And she will ask me, have you eaten? Like I seem to say, if I say I've not eaten, she will appear there and come and cook for me. No, she's not thinking like that. She's not trying to make me feel like she want to come and cook for me. She's just caring. She just want to know, have you eaten? Now, me, I don't actually allow her to ask me now. What I do quickly is when I call her in the morning, I will say, honey, I just finished having breakfast. She'll say, oh, okay. What did you eat? I ate rice and beans. I ate bread and egg. And stuff like that. So we have a conversation on what? My food. Then when we finish having conversation on my food, I will tell her what I'm going to do the rest of the day. Well, I have 4 counseling sessions today. And then I'm going to go and minister in the evening. Then I come back to the hotel and sleep some more. Then I'll call you later when I'm free. All right? So we talk about that. And everybody is happy. She's happy where she is. I'm happy where I am. I'm able to face my business. And I'll keep doing my business without thinking about anybody's bothered about whatever I'm doing. That anybody's thinking about me and wondering what is he doing. All right? I don't do that. I always don't allow the devil to minister to anybody. Okay? The devil is going to minister to your wife either she's born again or she's not born again. If she's not able to hear you in the next 5 minutes, she's not able to hear you in the next 5 hours, something's wrong. To her, maybe you are with a girl. But when you carry her along and let her know your plan for the day, she already programmed it that, okay, this guy is going to be busy all day. I can only call him by 4 in the evening. That's it. That's what it is. Very simple thing that will make your life happy. That will put peace in your life. That you don't have to struggle with. Likewise, women too. Women too will do so. We do it together. It's both ways. Not one way. But it's just that women want to commit. Men don't want to. It's just so, you see it. Men compete. I don't know why they always want to be in competition. You don't need to be in competition. You are the head, for God's sake. You are the head, for God's sake. You are the leader, for God's sake. You are responsible for whatever happens in your relationship. Why don't you lay a very good bed? Just imagine the other day, the other one was talking about a pastor who slept with the wife's friend, abandoned the wife's friend with a baby, and now the husband is going to that church and is now trying to force his wife to go there. Who does that? There's no way that woman can forgive that pastor. Even if that person should go and get born again inside the rock, the woman can never forgive. She witnessed the dirty thing that the man did. So you as a man supposed to understand that psychology. That this woman is never going to be changed. Is never ever change and warm up towards this guy. Now, let me better go and join her in a church. Or maybe let's shop for a neutral church to go to. Just because of peace. You sacrifice what you love for the peace of your family. You're supposed to be a fence. You're supposed to be a fence in that home. You're supposed to be able to one protecting your home, not destroying it. You don't expose your home. So if your home, if something is actually happening outside, you will defend outside people over your family. Okay? That's not the right thing to do. Even if your pastor is actually hot like fire, your family is the most important. You first of all make sure you protect your family before you even talk about your pastor. If your wife is not comfortable coming to your church because of a crime that the pastor committed before, then go shop for a new church. Just because you want to save your family. I don't see any big deal in it. It's just pride. It's just arrogance. It's just this, I don't understand, ego. That's affecting us because I am the man. You must follow me. No. If she's not happy there, you will not be happy too. And at the same time, the pastor don't want her to come. The pastor don't want to see her at that church. Coming to that church will ruin the life of that pastor because every time he's preaching, and he's preaching, God loves you, you love other people, don't abandon your wife. The man will be looking at the wife of that guy and will be feeling sorry for himself. Because that woman knows the story.
The pastor is not expecting her to come. So you are the one that wants to destroy your own family by yourself by not having brain. You cannot analyze things. You can't break things down. What kind of brain do you have that you can't think faster than other people around you? You should be able to think faster. You're not supposed to be one-way directional. You're supposed to be able to weigh options, weigh situations, be able to choose the right thing that will actually protect your family, not outsiders. Outsiders won't come and protect you on the day of your own calamity. It's your wife and your children that will stand with you. They are the ones you should protect. That's the one you should stand by. Stand by your wife. You will see what God will do. Stand by your wife. So, number 4, different things that there are situations whereby mental issue can happen. A mental case can happen as a result of depression. As a result of not being happy. Many women are angry today and aggressive today because sometimes many of them lack good sex. Just imagine in a relationship of 15 years and for the past 8 years there has been no sex. No for now. Esa. For oh, you know sex in a relationship. You keep a woman in the house cooking for you, taking care of your children. You didn't even touch her at all. What are you expecting? And when they are not allowed to go outside to have sex with other people, all right? And now you want her to still be faithful? You want to sit her down in the house and enslave her? You know what I'm saying? Think about it in your head. And you are going all around the place having Caribbean girlfriends, having American girlfriends all around the world. All right? You have a girlfriend in Nigeria every time you're always traveling to Nigeria. You go to Nigeria, you go and meet your girlfriend there. Watura, Wamalonte. Everything will be going for you nice and easy. But she is not allowed to do that. Because she is a woman. Oh, Birini. She's a woman. A woman is supposed to stay faithful. A woman is supposed to stay faithful. She is supposed to be faithful. All right? We talk about it. That's what the society tells us. All right? But she is faithful now. She's not going anywhere right now. But you don't do your responsibility. Your responsibility is to actually give it to her constantly. Unless there is fasting mood, setting between the two of you, agree together. If there is no fasting mood, if she's not sick and you are not sick, you should be able to give sex to your wife constantly. Men who refuse to give sex constantly, they are building an angry woman. It's an angry woman that they're going to produce. I'm not kidding. A woman that is not sexually satisfied will become angry. She will be angry 24/7. And that's who you have created by yourself. Now, let's say, okay, the woman is dirty. Okay, she wasn't dirty when you first of all married her. All right? And then what exactly are you doing about her dirtiness? What are you talking about? Are you being able to advise her? Have you guys gone for counseling to actually open up to a counselor and say, my wife is dirty. Can you please explain to her how to clean up? All right? Can you do that? Oh, my wife is not good in bed. She's always sleeping like a log of wood. Okay? Now, this whole stuff can still be, you can still correct those things. It's all about teaching. It's about educating the person. All right? That's about it. Very simple thing. My wife don't know how to do sex. All right? Now go and get the sex therapist that will teach the two of you how to understand the body of each other. All right? What does she want in sex? How does she want it? What do you want in sex? How do you want it? And these are the things that will now be taught to you guys, and you guys will now become experts in sexual relationship, that you'll be able to satisfy each other on bed. All right? If your wife is the kind of person that only sleep there like a log of wood and stuff like that, and then you don't like that, you want her hand all over you, you want her hand, you want her finger in your anus, all right? Or you want her mouth in your anus, or you want all your balls in her mouth. These are the things you're going to say. You're going to have to talk about it, all right? If that's what your girlfriend is doing for you outside, all right? You need to talk about it in the house. Let the woman know, this is what I want. This is how I want it. I want it done this way. All right? And the woman that is sleeping like a log of wood, why are you sleeping like a log of wood? Well, my husband's kokoro is too small. I'm not feeling anything. I'm just sleeping down there. It's a riot. I'm only rioting. I'm rioting, that's why I'm just sleeping like a log of wood. Though the thing is not kokamilenu. So we have to find a way. How do we do it? Then you have to do it from the back. Do it from the back. Do it from the side. Or whatever it is that you can do. Use your mouth. Use your finger. Use anything you want to use to actually satisfy them. You have to do anything possible. Anything doable. Just to make sure you hold it down. Just to make sure you hold it down. Whatever it is that you want to do. You just have to do it. Alright? So, one woman said to me, I don't like the way my husband is handling me. I said, what is that? I want my breast squeezed. I said, bro, kí ló ṣe lé ayé kẹ́ ó yá wèrè ni. Obìnrin sọ pé ó fẹ́ go squeeze yẹ, kí ló wá ṣe? Ó ní mo ṣe ródóródó ni kó mọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ bẹ̀jẹ̀ ni mo tata lókè kí lókè ìwọ ló ní ni. Ẹni tó ní nǹkan ní kó squeeze yẹ, ó sọ pé ó rà ródóródó. Má jẹ́ fọ etí ẹ o. Má jẹ́ fọ etí ẹ o. Ó yá lọ ṣe. Now, the issue is the woman is looking for a man to squeeze her breast. Squeeze it like bready agege. Squeeze it, be bready agege, ko pelebe. That's how she feel it. He said, if you can squeeze it like that, I will feel it, I will be happy. I said, Urieti yi dan. Say, what money? So, I'm more any don't need go squeeze here. So, that's the stuff. Everybody, you have to speak out. Let us know what you want. Let's know how you want it. Give it to me the way I want it done. Make me feel it the way I want it. They will crave for it all the time. They want you to do it to them all the time. But if they are not enjoying it, then they escape. Then they disconnect. But you as a man using sex as a weapon to destroy the life of your wife, you are building an angry woman. She's going to be angry. She's going to be very, very angry. You guys think I'm lying? I'm not lying also. Women, they like it squeezed. Squeeze it like bread agege. That's when they feel it. Some women, they like to be spanked. Spank. You spank like I say, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? They like it. They say the thing they sweet them as you are slapping them. Slap their bum bum. When you slap their bum bum like that, they feel it. Oh, don't let me. I don't want to be convincing. Don't let me be. Oh, these people. Now, the issue is this. So you have to do what it takes. Do what is needed to be done to make your marriage good. So you as a man that you're using sex as a weapon of punishment for your wife, you are building an angry person. And they will start breaking stuff. They will start breaking stuff in the house when the anger will get to a point. All right? They start breaking everything. And you don't know. And you're the one building it. What you're supposed to have done, you didn't do. You didn't do. You didn't do at all. And everything. So some men, they want their banana to be bent. You see, the banana is standing like this. They want you to bend it down. They feel it like that. They say, bend it. And you say, me ovekna ni sa. Kilo kan pẹ̀lú ovekna. Jẹ́ o kan. Ṣé wọ́n ló ní ni? Títí ẹ bá ti kan wà wọ́kùnrin mi lọ. Ibo tó sọ pé kò mọ bẹ́ndì ẹ̀. Bẹ́ndì kí ni ìjà rẹ̀? Kò bẹ́ndì ẹ̀ kò tẹ́ lọ́lẹ̀ kò bẹ́ndì. Ojú mi sì rí mẹ́wàá láyé mi. Etí mi sì gbọ́mọ gúgbọ́. Etí mi sì gbọ́mọ gúgbọ́. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. People are very funny. A lot of people are crazy in this world. In this world that we are, people are crazy. Everybody wants it in a way. In a way or the other. Oh my. So what am I saying? Before you guys will make me to convince it. You know what I'm saying? So the issue is that when you are building this stuff, you may not know. Little thing here and there, little thing here and there, we accumulate to become anything. The biggest of the biggest anger issue ever. And you know a woman is very fragile. They go by what they hear. What to feed to the mind of a woman. Pastor Stephen Akitayo, you able to expose her. Now, the issue is this, they go by what they hear. All right, they go by what they hear. So when you keep feeding them this stuff, they keep hearing it and taking it. They start taking it and they start processing it in their head. And most of them will process it negatively. And then they become angry. They become angry. And the more you say those things, the more you are building an angry woman. There are some men, they talk to their wives anyhow. They disrespect their wife in front of the children, in front of their friends. They shout, they talk to them anyhow, kick them out of the bedroom, do whatever. Now, let me not lie to you. You're going to soon begin to see the effect of the monster you are creating. You're going to begin to see the effect of the monster you are creating. You are creating a big-time monster. All right? That's what you're creating. So don't forget it. When you start eating the fruit, then you will know that this is what Pastor Shola has been talking about. Remedy. Now, a woman is angry, breaking stuff and all kinds of stuff. Number one, that person, you guys must first of all see a counselor. See a counselor who is going to break it down, get inside the head of your wife to diagnose exactly what is going on. What is she passing through? What's making her to be this angry? This level of anger is actually beyond normal. What is the problem, or what are the problems? Number two, then the counselor may decide to actually send you guys to a therapist. Because if the counselor checked it out and found out it's because of one crime you've committed in the past, all right, then the counselor may take you through the healing process. All through. Then that can perfect everything. But if it has resulted into a different level of anger, that is, it's actually now based on depression, mental issue, because depression is a mental issue. So that person needs to see a therapist. And then right after that, you are going to be placed on medication. And that medication will be able to control them and balance up their lives. And then whenever they are angry, whatever is responsible for that outrage will be controlled. Anxiety and depression, thank you. All right, so will be controlled. If it's a matter of deliverance that is needed, because sometimes people believe that somebody outside is sending an arrow, in to the life of the woman just to ruin the relationship that they have. They want to separate them. They say somebody's sending an arrow. They send arrow of anger to somebody. The person will always be angry and become destructive, destroy the entire house and all that. So people believe they need deliverance. So you can actually go for deliverance, find a solid deliverance pastor and get delivered from them. Okay, so these are the things you can do. But when you take time, apologize when you have offended your wife. Take her for vacation now. Let's go on vacation, my dear. Let's go. Let's leave the kids. I leave my job. I leave my telephone at home. You leave your telephone at home. Let's go out. Let's go on vacation. And then you guys go on vacation. Start a conversation with her. Ask her questions. Honey, is there anything I've done? Don't do it the same day you get there. The very first day you get there, go out to eat, have fun, play games, drink a little wine here and there, and then have good sex. And by the time you're done having sex there, then you guys can take a walk by the seaside, and then you can sit down on a log or tree or wood or whatever, and just ask her, honey, is there anything? Is there anything that I've done? Is there anything I've done that's making you angry like this? I'm telling you, she will just start opening up gradually. Just start to open up, and then she'll open up, and don't take any little thing for granted. Any little thing that you see and you feel like, okay, that kekere can mess up a lot of things. Kekere can mess up a lot of things. So you need to be very sensitive. Every little thing, you have to keep it. And don't explain yourself that day. Just listen all through. Just listen all through. So when you listen all through, then you will now go back to the hotel, wait until next day, and then after breakfast, you guys can actually take a walk, go shopping, buy shoes, buy clothes, and all kinds of stuff. Then you can come back and then sit down again, and then you guys can begin to now break it down one by one Only like what you said yesterday. I've been doing a little thinking here. I'm really sorry for what happened 5 years ago. It wasn't really what I intended. This was what I was thinking, and this was what happened. I'm really sorry about that, and I believe it's not ever going to happen again, like I promise you. And so you are going to, you're going to start dealing with the case gradually. You don't do away with the angry woman. You don't run away from the angry woman. You caused it in the first place. You must have to rectify it. The woman is a very nice woman. She ran crazy for you because she trusted you. She believed in you. But you messed up. You broke that trust. So you have to build it back. All right? You build it back. You build it back. You don't run away from such a kind of a woman. Because when you committed adultery, she didn't run away from you. She stood by you. She stood by you. She bared the pain. All right? She bared the pain. And she's still with you today. So now it's her own turn. You're going to have to stay with her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Now, jokes apart, I'm telling you the facts. These are things we need to do. Our relationship, we're supposed to service it. Let's service the relationship. Take it to the shop all the time. Take that relationship to the shop all the time. You will not know what has happened in the last 3 weeks. You will not believe what your wife is holding against you in the last 2 weeks. Always take your marriage to the shop. Fix it. Break it down. Because a woman is still happy, smiling today doesn't mean that she's not passing through something. I'm talking from experience. Your wife may be happy with you, maybe whatever, maybe having sex with you constantly, but she may still be having something holding against you. You need to ask questions and service that relationship. Service it. I'm not kidding. It's the little thing like this will actually build up to become big things. You don't want little things to build up to become big things. You want to break it. You want to destroy it. You want to break it and destroy it. That's exactly what you want to do. All right? That's what you want to do. Global teaming. You see, the issue of relationship is complicated. Issue of relationship is complicated. Now, it is possible for a woman to push the husband out to commit adultery. And she may not want to admit to it. You see, like I always say it here, and people say it all the time too. You see, it doesn't matter what is between you and your husband. Don't deny him sex. The only 2 things that a man cannot do without. Actually 3 things. A man loves money, will love sleep, and then will love sex. Don't take it away from men. You're going to push him outside. All right? So many men have been pushed outside not because they really wanted to go outside. They went outside because of the woman's character. Some are very promiscuous. Some are nasty, crazy men. But there are some, they get pushed out in their relationship. So when they come back to counseling, we locate where they missed it and we fix it. And the women are advised to stay there. Stay in that place. Rectify that mistake. Don't ever. Yeah, food too. Thank you. Don't ever deny your husband sex. You're going to push him outside. All right? You're going to push him outside. So don't. So if a man that is actually a serial, adulterer, who is always cheating, all right? That one they have actually gone for counseling, he didn't stop. That's a red flag. You got to go. You got to leave that one. That one will kill you. Will bring disease home for you. All right? So we will break this down. We just don't say cheat. If somebody's cheating, we break it down. It's in 3-4 ways. 3-4 things can cause it. We're going to have to look for it. Not every marital situation must end in divorce. Not every marital situation must end in divorce. Not everyone must end up in divorce. There are marital situations that will end up in a glorious marriage. There are marital situations that will end up in a prosperous marriage. We don't just say, okay, because there is a problem in the marriage, that's the end of it. No, we don't do that. That's why you have a counselor and a coach. That's why you have a counselor and a coach. For us to be able to see it and look at it critically and be able to say, you are the one that is at fault, she's the one that's at fault, and this is what you're supposed to do, this is how you do it, and then we educate you and go ahead and carry on with your marriage. Carry on with your marriage. You know? So that's how we rock it. You're just going to keep on going like that. You need to service your marriage. It's time for you to start spending money on your marriage. Spend money on your marriage. Don't be looking for a counselor that will do it for free. Are you not a pastor? When I'm a pastor, did they tell you that I went to school to study what I'm talking? Don't come here and be telling me nonsense. I get paid for what I do. So unless you want me to counsel you as a pastor, I'll just put you 3 days fasting and prayer. And that's it. For free. Oh, Pastor Shola, please, can you help my marriage? Yes, I can. Are you ready to do counseling? No. Are you not ready to do counseling? You want to do pastoral counseling? Say, yeah. Let us fast for 7 days. Let's fast for 7 days. 7 days, 9 vigil. You pray by yourself in your house. 7 days. After 7 days, come back and tell me what you see. That's it. But you want my professional counseling, whatever, or counsel, you need to pay. Invest in your marriage. Bring your marriage. Let us service it for you. All right? And be ready to pay. Don't come and be talking nonsense. All right? And that's what is killing you. You can buy a show, but you can't spend money on your own marriage. Shame on you. Shame on you. So the issue with this whole stuff is that we have to watch it. We start from the day one of marriage. Day one of marriage, you start servicing your marriage. Day one. Don't leave your marriage unattended to. Every time, always check the mood of your wife. Every time, check the mood of your husband. Every time, check and listen to what they got to say. Men, don't run away. Don't run away from confrontations. Don't run away from talking time. I got to talk to you. We need to talk. We need to talk. Always take your time to listen. Take your time to listen. When you listen, you will know when there's fire on the mountain. You will be able to quench the fire on time before the fire will consume the whole house. All right? Take your time to listen. Women don't want to control you. They want to vent. Women don't want to control you. They want to give you suggestions. Women don't want to control you. They just want to support you. That's what they want to do. Don't see them as a competitor. They are not competing. They can't compete with you. You are the man. God has placed you as the leader. Nobody's competing with you. So, but listen to them. Let them have a say in what goes on in the family. Let them have a say. Let them contribute. They know many things. They have ideas. They are very creative. They are very knowledgeable. Take your time to listen to them. When they give suggestions, let me tell you something. Whatever suggestion, whatever step you take in life will affect you, will affect them, and affect their children too. It will affect everybody in that particular family. And that is why they want to actually put their own input. If this is going to affect me, why don't I just have something to say? Oh, you are the man, but to bad let us say I don't mind Jenny now. To bad that base silence, I don't mind something. To bad that I don't mind any now. You are the man, you are the man, you are the man, but you are not looking at this side. Can I quickly just chip this in and open your eyes on this side? Because at the end of the day, we're going to both enjoy this and then suffer for it if it goes on the other side. Okay? It is our life. Not just your life, our life. It is my life and your life and it's our children's life that we are actually toying with here. You know what I'm saying? So take time to listen to me. Let me have a say here. Let me contribute something here. Let me offer something, put something on the table here. You know what I'm saying? So, then you now see that you are not building a monster. You're going to breed and build a free-minded woman who is able to say whatever that is in her mind. A woman that is a supporter, a woman that is a contributor, a woman that is a helpmate. That's what you're going to build. She'll be free. She won't walk on the eggshell in her own house. Because she don't get shut down. You listen to her. You understand that sometimes the idea may not be useful, but at least respect our opinion. Let us say whatever. And then be ready to explain to her why that one is not going to work in love. Not by saying, you stupid idiot. Is that the kind of idea you're supposed to come with? And when you say that, are you always right? Are you always right? You too, you are not always right. And later now say, are you going to feel good? You as a man, have you not been wrong before? Are you not the one that squandered all the money of the family on the stupid business that didn't work? And I didn't be she now come and say, oh, you stupid idiot. Say, but business, will you be fine? Are you going to be fine? No, you won't. So women are not going to be always right. And men can never be always right. None of us can ever be always right. So if they're not right today, doesn't mean that they are not going to be right at all tomorrow. And if you are wrong today, doesn't mean that, okay, because you are a man, nobody should attack you because you are a man. No, you are wrong, you are wrong. She's wrong, she's wrong. Tomorrow she may be right. And you might be right tomorrow too. So we both can go wrong. So that's not the end of anything. It's just the beginning of it all. So always get time to respect the women. Take time to respect the men. Just take time. Just take time. Please. Please, who is this Kenny Ojo? Please don't be messing up my network. I'm gonna block you. I'm sorry, I don't have time for all of this kind of stuff. This is my network, please. Kenny Ojo, this is my network. This is not your platform. Alright? This is my platform. And I'm telling it to you right now. And I'm pissed off right now. Kenny Ojo, you better go back off. This is not your network here. Go do whatever nonsense you want to do on your network. Do I care? Whatever nonsense you want to do, go do on your network. Kenny Ojo, I'm mentioning your name right now. Don't get me mad. Don't get me mad. This is not your network. This is my network. If you have any problem with anybody, go settle it yourself. Don't bring it on my network. Don't get me mad. I'm a very terrible guy when I get mad. Don't make me mad. I'm telling you. And this is not a joke. This is a warning. Warning on you on this network. I don't want to see this nonsense anymore. If you have issue with anybody, go somewhere else. And go deal with it. When you guys were giving yourself money, was I there? Were we there when you were giving money to somebody? They're coming here to not cause commotion here. I'm not begging you to leave. I'm instructing you right now to stop. To stop this nonsense. Stop this nonsense. Not on my network. Not on my network. If you have entered into one chance, what does that have to do with me? What does that have to do with me? Nonsense. Nonsense. Don't get me mad. Don't get me mad at all. I'm telling you. Don't get me mad. I've been looking at this in money. I've been looking at you. You're posting nonsense since morning. I've been keeping quiet. Now, as I was saying, so we have to think well. We have to think very well. You know, as we're getting married, we have to think very well and not just enter into any kind of situation or whatsoever. We have to understand who you want to get married to. You have to understand the person. You have to critically think. You have to look into the person. You have to check the person well and pray as well to be able to pick the right person. Number 2, you have to treat your wife correctly because any little thing can mess them up. Treat your husband correctly also. Respect each other. Respect them. And as you do that, you keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. And remember what I said. Always remember to service your relationship. Service your marriage. Service your marriage. Always remember. Always remember to do that. Service your marriage. It's important to do. So every time, go to a counselor once in a year, twice in a year, whenever you have the time to do so, do it. Okay? And then take time to go on vacation also. Take time to go on vacation also. Go to vacation, take your wife out, go and shop together, go and have fun together, have more sex together constantly. And then you will see how God is going to help you. It's going to help your relationship. When you are married, you are married. Do whatever it takes to keep the marriage going. Do whatever it takes to make the marriage work correctly. Okay? Do whatever it takes. Before you just say you are throwing in the towel. Many people throw in the towel prematurely. And then they start suffering right after that. Take your time. Don't just throw in the towel. Take your time. Study the person well. Study your wife well. Do whatever it takes. Become a lover of God. Pray constantly. Okay? Go to church together. Do whatever it will take to actually make you guys to be together. Couples that prays together, they walk well. And like I said, couples who talk. Couples that talk, they walk. When you talk all the time, you open up all the time, ask questions all the time. Sometimes women don't want to talk. You now have to force them to talk. It's not forcing them like that. It's in love. It's in love you make them to talk. Make them to talk in love. That's the way you do it. Make them to talk in love. In love. Hold them. Say, honey, why are you moody today? Sweetheart, what is the problem? Can you tell me what is going on? And at the end of the day, she'll open up to you and then talk. And then talk. All right? And then the moment they're talking, no matter how small it may be, the issue is actually very minute. The issue is actually nothing that big. You know what I'm saying? You don't take it for granted. Always be very sensitive. It doesn't matter how small it may be. All right? And always be very sensitive. And when you're done with that, you'll find out that there won't be any kind of anger that will be breaking things all around or whatsoever it may be. Don't give up on your marriage. Don't give up on your husband. Don't give up on your wife without trying. Try very well. Try to save their lives. Try to save your home. Do it for the sake of God, for the sake of your children, and for your own sake. Understand? But if at the end of the day you find out you have already fulfilled all righteousness and things are still not changing, maybe then you can now say, okay, I'm giving it up. I'm giving it up. So you can do that also by the grace of God. So if you have any question whatsoever, whatsoever question you may have, feel free to send it to my inbox. If you need me to look into your case for you concerning your marriage, your relationship, feel free to call me or maybe send me an inbox message also by the grace of God. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. And we're going to be helping people. Now see, when I say helping people, it's not a free thing. This is what I do to live my life. So I'm a professional counselor and a coach. So I charge to do what I do. So many people who call me, always remember when you call me or you send me a message, it's not a free service. You are not my church member. You are not paying tithe to me. All right? So remember, whatever it is that I do here on my network, this is a professional service. You have to pay for it. All right? So that's it. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching this episode today. And God bless you guys. Now, with this woman, this Kenny Ojo woman, I don't know when himself and the person that are actually exchanging money, don't have any connection with them. She didn't go through me to give anybody money or whatsoever it may be. So, listen. I love to respect people. You have never seen me. You will never see me go on anybody's network to go and post an attack there. You'll never see me do that. You'll never see me go on anybody's network and say I disagree with whatever they're saying or whatever. I don't do that. I have problems with some people. I meet them in their inbox. I go to their inbox. I chat them up. I talk with them. And that's it. I leave them alone, I walk away. That's my life. I don't tolerate nonsense in my life. I don't like people disrespecting me. I will not disrespect anybody. All right? That's me. All right? I will humble myself and respect you. But when you step on my toes as many as possible times, I've given you rope, I've given you time to knock it out, and you're not knocking it out. When you see the red side of my face, you better know that you're the one that caused it. For real. I'm not a dumb person. All right? I know my rights. So let people know. And that's just it. That's it.
Your name is Alpha,
Omega, Ageless, Changeless, Almighty, Jehovah, glorious God, before your throne.
your name is high,
Your name is Jesus. Your name is Lord. Your name is. Guys, don't forget, this week I'm going to be in London this week by the grace of God. I'm going to be leaving on the 3rd to be in London. We're going to be holding the meeting 4th, 5th, and then 6th of this coming month by the grace of God. All right, so you guys get ready for a new month of October. It's going to be a fantastic month, a glorious month in the name of Jesus. Let's get ready for it. It's going to be beautiful, and your life will become beautiful too in Jesus' name. God bless you.
too big to lie to me. You are too big to lie to me. You are too big to lie to me. You are too big to lie to me. You said you will heal me,
And I believe.
you said you will save me,
Whoa.
and
I believe.
You said you will provide for me,
And I believe. And I believe. And I believe.
You are too big to lie to me. You are too big to lie to me. You are too big to lie to me, Jesus. You are too big to lie to me. You said you would save me.
Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Have a beautiful week.
You said you would heal me.
Yeah.
And I believe. And I believe.
Hey, I
And
love
I believe.
When you go on my page, you're going to see the poster of the London thing there. And there's a link to register. It's free. It's a free program by the grace of God, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Free program. And then when you click that link, you're going to be able to see the venue is inside London, not outside London this time. And then people in Houston guys, you better be getting ready. Right after I come back from London, I'm going to be going back to Houston by the grace of God. And Canada is loading, Dubai is loading also. Amsterdam, we are still talking about it right now. By the grace of God, it's going to be crazy. So expect me in your neighborhood anytime, any moment from now. I will update you on when I'm coming there. Yes, we're coming to Canada. I was told Canada is dry. Oh, they don't have, many people are committing suicide in Canada. I say, why? They say, oh, they don't have anything for fun there in Canada. I say, don't worry. We are bringing fun. We are bringing fun to Canada. I'm not going to lie. We are bringing fun to Canada. We are coming to Ontario. We are coming to Toronto. We are coming to Calgary.
The Son of God.
We are coming to Manitoba.
I believe.
All the states in Canada we are going to be visiting. We are bringing fun to you guys.
Believe in you.
Yeah.
Jesus, the Son of God. I believe in you. I believe in you. Everybody, lift your hands, lift your voice. Sing Jesus, Jesus, the Son of God. I believe in you. I believe in you. One more time, everybody. Sing it. Jesus, the Son of God. I believe in you. I believe in you. Holy, holy, holy.
All right, see you guys later by the grace of God. Love you. God bless you. Bye.